Hi, I'm Steph, and I'm out here at Maclay Gardens State Park, and I'm going to rent a kayak. Now, over a year ago, they had a whole different rental setup here, and I did a video about it. I experienced it for the first time and shared my thoughts on it and shared some of the improvements that I thought they could make. Now, shortly after I made that video, they actually changed the system and they put up this new system, and I have been wanting to get out here to try it, to see how it's different, how it's similar, how it works. And they actually reached out to me on Instagram recently asking if I'd like to come try the new setup. And I was like, yes, I would. I've been wanting to do it. They did give me a code to be able to get a free rental. I'm excited to try it out to see how the new system is, to see the improvements. And I really think being able to rent a kayak on your own at a kiosk like this is such a great idea, something that I am so glad is being worked on, because that's one of the biggest things when with kayaking is having to carry your own kayak, having to get it to the place. So if it's already at your location and you can just pick it up there, I think that's great. So I'm going to start with the app and go through the process and share it with you. Now, it is mowing day apparently at Maclay today, so hopefully that you aren't hearing that too bad in the background. Okay, so the directions here basically say to scan the QR code, so I'm going to do that. All right, and so this actually takes me to an app, and I'm going to hit get to download it. All right, so I downloaded the app. Now I'm going to open it. It wants my email address to log in, so I'm going to put that in. There's a verification code sent, so I'm going to get that verification code. Okay, so now I have to complete a waiver, which makes sense. It's asking if I want to update my username and phone number. I don't want to add a username. Okay. Username. I'll just put my email address in. Profile was set up. So now it says to scan the QR code, so I'm going to go back and do that. Okay, so I scanned it and it said it wasn't part of their thing. So it says scan QR code of vessel lock in app. A vessel lock. Okay, so I'm going to go to the vessel lock. So I think I want to so I guess I can pick the one that I want. So I think I want this tandem here. So I'm going to scan that, I guess. So it's telling me all the options. So I think I'll get 1 hour. So there's like three different options: 2 hour, 1 hour, and 8 hours. And I do have a coupon code, so we'll see if that works. So there's a safety video.
You should make preparations before starting your trip. Be prepared for emergencies and let someone know where you're going. Be on the water.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. This video is 10 minutes long, and it's great information. It's like paddling safety, but I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes and watch it. So I'm going to mark that I watched it. So this is a rental agreement. Got to put in birth date. So anytime you rent a kayak, this is the same process. You have to sign a waiver. So saying the cost of your 1 hour rental with sales tax is $42.99. The total is $107.49. Will be held for your payment method. Yeah. So I'm going to say yes and continue. So the payment method, they do have Apple Pay, which is great because that's what I like to use. And it looks like it unlocked it. So it looks like this came out. And I can undo this. All right, so I got the kayak out. Now I need to figure out how to get the other stuff out. So I think I scan this box here, and then I can get the equipment out. So please remove, okay, so it's unlocked. So this has been unlocked, and I'm going to get the stuff out. All right, so that looks pretty good inside. So I'm actually going to use this tandem kayak with my friend Stephanie, and I think she just arrived. So we're going to get our gear together, and then we're going to hit the water and just check out the paddle experience. So what I just noticed in the box is there's only one kayak paddle and two stand-up paddleboard paddles. But somebody did leave this paddle here out in the open, so we're going to go ahead and use that, and then we'll put it back in the box after. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a fail, especially when you're getting a tandem kayak. But we're going to get our gear on. So I assume we put this back. All right, so we have our kayaks on. We have the hike ready to go. I did notice there is a wheel on the bottom of it, which is nice, so we can easily like roll it over. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the water, and Stephanie and I have never tandem kayaked together, so that's gonna be fun too to see how that goes. All right, so we're going to try to take this over to the launch spot because there's really not a good spot to launch over here. But there's a wheel on this kayak, which actually is making it nice and convenient. I'm able to pull it by myself. Nailed it. So far the boat feels very stable. I do like that. Both Stephanie and I are not big fans of tandem kayaking. We like to have control of our own boats, but we're doing it.
Yep.
Look at us, we're doing it. So one thing Stephanie noticed is there is a water bottle holder right here, which is really convenient, but on the back side, there is no water bottle holder. And then this right here is really convenient because there's like a little mesh thing in here where you can put stuff inside that you want to. I wouldn't say it's going to be waterproof because it's not. You can already see water inside there, but you can put like a couple little things in there to help keep it a little safer. I brought my dry bag. So I just got a message from the app on my watch, and it said that we had been paddling for 29 minutes if we wanted to end our paddle soon. So it was just letting us know. But I started to paddle when we got on the water, like when we hit the water, and it was only 18 minutes. So there's 11 minutes discrepancy there, which means it took us 11 minutes to rent the kayak and to get on the water, which was my issue the first time with renting, is that you don't get your whole hour out of a rental. Let's see if we can pull up in the weeds closer to the thing. All right, so we are in the weeds. We decided to try to get out closer to the rental stand. So I'm gonna try to get out and then like pull and see how that goes. Here we go.
You might have to jump. Oh yeah, that's fine.
So we were able to get out here, made our own little path so we don't have to go as far. So now it's the process of returning this, and we'll see how that goes. Returning the kayak.
Yep.
So going back into the app, asset is not locked. If you have locked asset already, please confirm. Okay. Please make sure to open ride details screened in order to end rental when you lock asset. Rental will not be ended automatically. So the asset is going in, and I'm gonna lock it through here. Oh, okay. Asset returned to same numbered spot it was unlocked in. Yes. Take picture of asset. Picture of asset, use picture. Got it. Okay, the paddle, gotta put the things back in. So the one paddle that we found on the kayak, it won't come apart, so that's why it was there.
Yeah.
Is what we've learned. So we're gonna put our paddle and stuff back, or what we can.
Town.
All right, let me get a picture of box. Got that. I'm going to close it. All right. Oh, so the coupon code did work. So it is free. Okay. But it would have been $40.
Is that for a tandem specifically?
For the tandem, yeah. That's what it says. I think we're all done. All right, so we just finished the paddle. We got everything back up here. And some of my thoughts on this is I love that you can rent a kayak without having to deal with anything but kind of the station here. There's a lot of options, which is nice. I think this is a better setup than they had last time. I do think you should be able to open up both of these boxes. That wasn't clear on the app, but I think if we had realized that, we would have opened the other box to find more paddles. It stresses me out, like the time limit still stresses me out a little bit and how it like starts before you hit the water. So I did reach out to the company on Instagram to ask about the grace period, since that's kind of been my hiccup with the system before and now. So what they said is there's actually a 5-minute grace period, although it's not obvious, and they're currently working with the software partners to get that race to 10 minutes, which is their preference, and to make it more obvious. They also said, in addition, all time past the first hour is charged down to the minute. For example, if you stayed out for an hour and 20 minutes, you're only charged for 20 additional minutes rather than a full hour. This is really good information to know, and I really hope they can integrate that into the system somehow, so when someone's renting, they know that as well. Overall, I really like the new setup. I think this is a better configuration. It was fairly easy to use. I didn't love having to download an app, but I do love that they use Apple Pay on the app, which is super convenient. Yeah, and I thought the tandem kayak was really nice. It was a upgrade from what they had last time. So I think all the boats are good boats, especially for like in a rental situation. So Stephanie, you have experienced this a little bit. So do you have any thoughts on kind of what the experience was like?
I think this is great for like a family outing.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a great deal. $40 for an hour if you're not getting a full hour. I think that's a little
It is comparable to most rental places. I will say that. Like most places you rent, it's comparable. I agree with that, but I don't think the price is completely out of the realm.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And the boats are nice. It was easy to load and unload. It's user friendly. So the boat's nice. There's a few, it's not my dream boat.
No,
okay.
rental boats are not going to be your dream boat,
Ever.
for sure.
But it's a way to get out on the water.
Exactly. And that's what we love. Anything that allows people to be able to get on the water, kayak, don't have to like think too much about it. Everything's there for you. That video that I had to watch at the beginning that was 10 minutes that I didn't watch the whole thing of, that's good information, but I probably would have preferred to have watched that before and not stand here in the sun watching that. So good information, but maybe if I could learn it in a different way would have been great.
When you download the app, if you could watch it once and click off that you've seen it.
Yeah. And if they if when you go to their website, if they tell you like download this app so you're ready to go when you get there, that would have been
Yeah, that
helpful
would be
too.
helpful.
Because I didn't realize that. So Stephanie, this was the first time we tandem kayak together. What did you think?
I think we make a good team.
I think so too.
So-
Stephanie's for the win.
Yay!
That was the process. It was pretty straightforward. This is a great place to paddle and enjoy a nice just a nice paddle on the water. I love it here at Maclay. All right, thanks for joining and have a great day.